Welcome back, everyone. Take two. Take two. There we go. So this is the second time trying to record this episode. I started recording after the latest update from Giants, and it kind of, there's a mod that is breaking this update. So got on the Giants Discord, had a look. A few other people are having the problem. Somebody suggested the mod that might be at risk, or the one that's causing the problems, and I have disabled it. I was running that mod. I disabled it. It's the what do they call that? Info display extension mod that shows you a little bit more information about certain things. So anyways, disabled, and I did a couple of minor tests, and looks like we're okay, but we'll see. I can only restart this so many times before I lose my mind. Alright, so I babbled a bunch. I think we had 10 minutes recorded before the bugs started showing up. The good news is we're kind of restarted exactly where I was. I hadn't saved yet, so we get to do this all over again, which is fine. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to be keeping the clock at 1 on purpose. We're going to harvest our barley field that's ready to go. I won't make the same mistake I did, which was trying to find a spot to get this header off. I think I can just come in here, right? Not my property, but it's just grass, right? I don't know. We'll go with that. All right, so barley. So here's the thing. I'm trying to remember all the things I said, but here's the thing. We have no more barley, so that's stopped big food production for now. I need to turn on the swath. I need the straw. I don't really need the straw though, but I'll get it anyway. Turn that back off. But we have very little corn again. And I did harvest that small field that we bought off camera. So let me jump out here for a second. So corn is a problem. If we have a look, I had bought this field here, and if we jump over here, you can see it's been harvested. I harvested, resold the field. So we're gonna buy another field, guys. We have 3 of our own growing here, and they're going to be a while yet, though. I am going to attempt to buy this field here, 654,000, and I don't have enough money. That's not what I wanted to do. Visit. It's ready to harvest. It's got a, I don't want to say decent yield bonus, not great, but not too bad either. So we're going to get this. Now I'm lost in the corn maze. In order to do that, though, I need money. We're short by 250,000. So what I want to do is get this field harvested, and we're going to sell this land here, and we'll pick up that other cornfield. And if we have to take a loan to bridge a gap or something, we'll do that. Not crazy about taking out loans, but hey, we're doing it on this series, no problem. So why don't we get started with picking up the straw, and then I've got to get a vehicle over there to cart the barley. It's all going into the production to make pig food. We'll get the straw picked up. Like I said, we don't really need it. We actually have quite a bit of it, but, you know, whatever. Every little bit counts, right? Okay. get this party started. This should be a pretty good haul of barley. It's a pretty nice field now. I feel kind of sad selling it, but we were planning to sell it. We were. Sell them. It's two fields, basically. How's everyone doing? I'm recording this on my lunch hour. So it might be a bit of a shorter episode today, but we'll see. We'll see. Next week we get the expansion. The new map, new Giants map, and fishing stuff. Be interesting to see. I'm not sure where they're going with that. In a way. No, I'm not in a way. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to branch off and get into the fishing stimulation stuff. We'll find out. I wouldn't mind, really. I've been considering getting into fishing simulation on other stuff, but I never got to it, really. It is a form of farming in a way when you think about it. In a way. Come on, man. Okay, you know what? Let's get this guy going. We're gonna need to unload that harvester, so I might as well start heading over there while I'm waiting. Yeah, I removed that mod, everything seems fine now. It was a really strange bug where you would exit a vehicle and then get stuck. Like you'd be stuck in the air, and then you tab to another vehicle, which would work, but then when you tried to exit that one, you would be automatically teleported back to the original place you got stuck, and you'd be stuck there as well. And if you did that a few times too many, the game would lock completely up and it got lost. So yeah, patches, you gotta love them. You gotta love them, right? Okay, what else do I have to do? Let's have a look at our animals here. So 6 months is the age for pigs. I found out. Oh man, they're almost out of food. Oy, okay, I gotta get on that. Yeah, we're running into a situation now where food is, we're gonna need to seriously upgrade our food output. Water too. Jeez, I'm a terrible pig farmer. These guys are all right though. There's only 100 here, so we need to get on that. We'll need to get on that today. While I'm waiting here, may as well get on it, right? Let's grab this trailer here. We'll get pig food. We'll get them fed, then we'll get some water. Oh, we're full. Let me turn on this pig food distributing. There we go, 31,000. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Oh man, it might be a tight getting into where the pipe is. We'll see. If I remember correctly earlier on, I did trim back some of the trees here so that I can get in here. We're probably okay. Okay, leave that. Let's feed the piggies, and then we've got to get water. There we go. Let that empty. And we'll get water with this, right? Why not? I think the water tank is in the pig pen. Yep. Take this turn? Probably not. This tank is not very big. I have to do multiple trips, so maybe I should look at getting a bigger tank. And it's really finicky as to where you have to be on the trigger. All right, that's filling up. This is moving along. This I'll do in a minute. Let them get a good head start. Okay, so they got food. Let me grab another batch. I'm not sure how much is left, but we'll grab whatever is left. We'll put it in there as well. The pasture pigs are in. They got lots of food. I'm at a point right now, every now and then I go through a phase where I want to learn something new. I want to learn something. Usually it's techie stuff. I'm an IT guy by profession. Maybe tempted to take some courses or something. I'm just really trying to figure out what I want to say waste time on. What I want to spend time on. Part of me wants to get on board with the whole AI thing, start learning advanced AI skills and stuff. But part of me wants to go back to roots, you know. I've kind of always wanted to be a Linux expert. I never quite got there. I know basics and stuff, but I don't know. I've been watching. So one of my games that I do play, and I'm actually playing a little right now. Well, not right now, but is EverQuest. I've been an EverQuest guy since EverQuest came out, and I honestly don't like the idea of subscription services for games. Like, I'd rather buy the game, maybe buy a DLC if it's available, and it's optional kind of thing. But paying monthly fees to play a game, I really don't like that. The trigger is very small on this. Here we go. So I've been watching some videos on, there are, in the case of EverQuest, there's an emulator, server emulator, so I can actually spin up my own EverQuest server and play completely offline. And there's a lot of content you can't do when you're playing solo by yourself, but there's a lot you can do as well. So I've kind of been tempted to set up a Linux server, get it all set up, and just be able to play. Truth is, because of my schedule, it's hard for me to get involved in community gaming kind of stuff, like organized guilds and stuff like that. So I play solo most of the time anyway. I'm just I'm antisocial. It'd be really darn cool to have my own hosted server just on my personal network. I can just enjoy, no fees, no nothing. I don't know what the legitimacy of that is, but that's, you know, that emulator's been out for a very long time. And it's still there, so it's got to be somewhat legit. Anyways, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, we almost got the full load here. First stop will be the pigs. We'll get them topped up. Straw, and then we'll put the rest in the silo. And that's probably going to be the end of our needs for straw, to be honest. You know, I'm not sure how long this series is going to run, to be honest. You know, like I no idea. I have no goals here. We're just having some fun. But I already have like 250,000 liters of straw. Well, I don't really need much more, really. I like the way my yard's turned out. That's pretty good. Straw goes in this side. So we got some water. We've got food. Let's have a look at these guys now. They could use a lot more food, and they can use a lot more water as well. Okay, we're full. So the other thing, and I forget now if I mentioned it in this episode or next one, but the pig pork from the butcher, there is no sell point on the map for it, so I need to set up some kind of sell point somewhere. But we're going to do that today. And where are we going to do that? I'm not sure where I want to set that up. I don't like it being right on my property. I don't like a sell point being right on my property. I like to have to, you know, take things somewhere. That said, there's probably a few options on land we already own. Otherwise, we might have to buy a piece of land somewhere. I was thinking maybe over here. Maybe somehow in here by the road. Makes sense, right? Sell point by the road. This is our land. I could take out a couple of trees, put in a driveway, put a building here, do some flattening a little bit. So that's somewhat legit, right? Yeah, we'll do that in a few minutes. I just want to get going on this. I really want to buy that field. That's my focus right now. I was just thinking I should have a look and see if there's anything on the used sale, but I don't want to look because I'll spend the money. I'll spend my money. I need to buy the field if I find something good. Alright. Having a bit of an issue today. Well, it started yesterday at home. We live on a little, we'll call it a homestead. Just a couple of acres. And we have a well, and that's been working fine until yesterday, and all of a sudden the well pump will not shut off, and that usually means a few things. One of a few things. It could mean the well has actually run dry, but it could be more mechanical as well. The pump might be faulty, the sensor, you know, when it's supposed to turn on and off. So unfortunately, running a dry pump is a bad idea. So we've got the breaker off, and we only turn it on when we need water. We do get water, but anyways, the biggest problem is realizing is we're trying to find somebody to come in and have a look at it, to troubleshoot the issues, and I cannot get anybody. Everybody, all of the plumbers and the well, specialists in the area are completely booked solid. They're doing mostly cottage close downs for the winter. And I know, like I had a guy today. I had a couple that don't even return the calls. And I had a guy today tell me, he says, I'm available on November 18th. In the meantime, we don't really have water. I mean, we have some. We can fire up the pump, but at any time, I could be burning the pump out, right? So, yeah, that's something that I probably can't fix myself, especially if it's the well itself. I don't know. We had a very dry year this year. And it's entirely possible that the water table's messed up. Just weird that it's at this time of year that it shows up, not when we actually had the drought, but I guess we could have, taken some time for the water, resources to get used up. So, anyways. Alright, let's get some more straw. I'm just gonna top up the straw. I'll have to deal with it for a while. Right, we're almost full here. They're gonna be going down the middle. Just gonna cut right across. That'll be full. That'll fill us up. All right, off we go. It's going all in the food production, all of it. Every single bit of barley's going in there. Won't be selling any of it. Take a look at the big food. I'm gonna go down through here. I never go in this way. That's gonna pop me out. Probably a reason why. There's the production there. Where am I going to pop out? A little further. Not that far, though. Okay, in we go. Yeah, no more bugs. No more bugs. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was want to look at the farm production. So if we look at pig food, we still have lots of sugar beet. We still have a fair amount of sunflower and barley. Now we have some. Corn is almost out. Hopefully we can fix that. But we got a lot of, we have some manure in here. What else do we have in here? There's a bit of straw, 55,000 in there, but I also have straw in the, I also have straw in the large silo up here. And we're full already. The thing with wheat and barley, they're pretty high yield. Builds up harvesters very quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's full. Now I'm gonna take the rest, put it in the silo. We'll have a quick look and see how much we have there. The other pig pen, the pasture one, does not take straw. If we look here, we have, what do we have? We have 225,000 in here already. We'll have more in a minute. Gonna jump over to this guy to get him out of the way because you know what's gonna happen. All right, vehicle exits, tabbing, everything is working perfectly. Knock on wood. Where was I, or does it really matter? So this past Monday, live stream on Monday nights. We're going to try to be very regular with that. I decided to start something new, and it didn't go so well, to be honest. I mean, it went great that, you know, people were online and chatting and stuff. That's great. I love that. It's almost like you don't really need, I want to say, good content to do that, but tried to do a little copycat thing with Daggerwind and Chainsaw 100 on their most recent co-op gameplay, and it did not go well. Yeah, I ran into a pile of problems. So turned what started out to be one thing into just a general let's play, have fun, no rules, no nothing. Alrighty, we're getting there. A little slow. I could have put 2 harvesters on this field, I guess, but it's all good. It's all good. Let me move this along a little bit here, guys, and we'll be back. All right, second load of barley going in. We'll have one more. Moving along, moving along. So I have 391 right now, and I need exactly 654. So I need 260,000. I'll figure it out. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's a critical part of being able to you know, taking care of our pigs. So, needless to say, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot of crops to keep up with those pigs, especially when both pens are full. But the good news is, we should make some decent money. It'd be interesting to do all the math though to see how profitable it is to do the pigs that way with the butcher. When you think of all the crops that I'm putting into pig feed, is pig feed exceeding, full already? Is pig feed exceeding, you know, the cost of pig feed exceeding, you know, what I'm making from the pigs? That's the question, and we are on easy economy, so you would think that, you know, it should be good, but that's always the dilemma of a farmer, is trying to figure out how to do things most cost effectively and efficiently. If we look at these properties here, that's 83 and that's 75. That's only one, that's only like 160 total. So we're still going to come up short. Not quite sure how to deal with that. It's June right now, so I do have some wheat I could sell, but it's not a good time to sell wheat. Just turned this off before I was finished. Oh well. Okay, I'm trying to look at this quickly. We owe the bank 935,000. We could borrow more, cover that off. I'm actually thinking about it. More and more we're getting in debt. I'm worried that we might not be able to get ourselves out of it. I mean, we will. We definitely will at some point, but I hate to have to file for Chapter 11, you know what I mean? Okay, straw goes in here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to borrow the rest of the money. I hope they'll lend us to us. All right, let's push that. We need 650, 660 basically. Oh man, we owe so much money. I'll pad it up a little bit more. Yeah, we'll do it to there, I guess, 671. All right, and we'll buy this. Let's visit, make sure it's still good. Buy. Okay, this is ours. And we're still going to sell that field. I just wanted to kind of get ahead of it. We are full again. All right, that should be good. And last of the straw. We're getting there. We're getting there. One other thing I'd like to do is set up a sell point. I hope I have enough money to do that. And then we're going to start processing pigs. We're not going to wait till they get to full size. I don't think we have to. Actually, I don't think there's really any benefit to getting them older. I think it's like a flat rate. As long as they're 6 months old, we get the full benefit, as, you know, for pork production, which kind of doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I guess it would have been complicated to figure out all that in the mod, you know, based on age and weight and all that kind of stuff, right? So it should really be more by weight, to be honest. But, you know, it is what it is. The animal system isn't that sophisticated. All right, we're finished with the barley, and we're almost there with the straw. Let's get this done. We'll sell the land, and then we'll have a look at setting up. We'll have a look at setting up a sell point, a proper, you know, nicely decorated sell point. We're lucky. We're gonna fill. We won't. You know, we'll have enough to keep it within the trailer. I won't have to do another trailer trip or whatever. Pipe on these things is not terribly long, is it? There we go. You know what, we got the smaller of the grain headers. If we got the bigger one, I think we'd have pipe length issues. That would be a bit of an issue. Yeah, I don't think we're going to start the corn harvest in this episode. As a matter of fact, I may try to get some of it done off camera. No, I'm not going to go through there. Too many trees. We may get that started off camera, finish it up together kind of thing. Got to haul 2 harvesters over there. It's a pretty large field, and get them all set up. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I think the last thing I'd like to do in this episode is to get the sell point all configured and ready to go. I won't need this header for a while. Just gonna tuck it back where we found it. And head around this way. We don't really need the header for the corn, the trailer for the corn headers. Okay, that's that. Let's get this off the field. Almost 3 trailers. Would be in the neighborhood of, I think there's 16,000 these trailers. 16.5 I think is the size of this trailer. So we probably have a good 46,000 liters of barley that we took off that field. So that's pretty good. That should keep us going for a little bit. We got to get the corn flowing. The others are okay. The sunflower and the sugar beet are fine. I was trying to look real quick off camera in between the work that we've been doing. See if there's a good option for making some money with the straw that we have. We have too much. Okay, that's that. And then this is the last piece. We're going to load this up one more time, and if there's anything left on the field, we're just going to pass on it. Ain't got time for that, straw. Oh, wait a minute. I think it will fit. That is awesome. A little bit over there we'll get because we have room for it. Right here. Okay, awesome. Get out of here. We're gonna sell the field. The fields, what the, since this is a merged field, I wonder how the, you know, the new owners, how they're gonna, if they're gonna keep it as one field or if they're gonna try to revert it back. You know, that's the game's AI stuff, right? That's gotta figure stuff out. All right. There we go. Tour's done. Okay, map. Map. Where are you? Field 10, sell. Yes. 11, sell. Yes. And we'll see what happens to it. This one is bought, and so we're pretty good there. Now, we've got some money. A fair amount of money now, but I kind of feel like I should be paying back the debt right away. But what I really want to do first, though, is I want to set up a sell point on the road here. I think we're going to start by opening this up a bit more to the road. That should actually be pretty good. No. Let's get rid of this too. That's a tree. This is a tree. Okay. So that's the first thing. Then I'm gonna want to, I think I want to flatten out. I'm gonna flatten out an area. I haven't even picked out what exactly I'm gonna be doing. I want to pick a spot. Let's say right around here. And let's see if we can flatten that out. We are on flatten, right? Got a little bit bigger. Don't want to go too close to the road because Need to smooth up subtly, you know. How's this looking? Okay, that should be pretty good. Now let's see about getting ourselves, actually, let's just double check this. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Okay, get out of the way. Sell point. Construction sell point. I need one, obviously, that buys everything. There are definitely some favorites here. I think we're gonna do the cargo style. I think we'll do this. I'd really like a shop, but problem is I don't really know what you can sell. The little market, I've overused that a ton. Be nice to have something pretty, you know? What's this? Marketplace decorated. Marketplace without decorations. I wonder if this will sell. What does this look like? Nope. Don't like it. Buying and selling station. Big farmer's kiosk. What does that look like? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to do the stuff I need, but we can place it, find out. This looks okay. I don't mind the look of this. Well, let's find out. Boom. Now, the fastest way to find out is by jumping in here, and there's still nothing. Oh, wait. There is Big Farmer's Kiosk. Okay, we're good. We're good. That's the one we want. I don't care about selling the other stuff. It's the pork I want to sell. Awesome. This looks okay. It's a little bit not exactly the style for the area, but that's fine. All right, let's do some decorating to go with that. And we shall start by painting. Asphalt dark. What does this look like? It's not bad, actually. Let's do that. Let's do asphalt dark. And I'm gonna make like a parking lot over on the side. Oops. Oops. Went a little too fast there. And then entrance, I think we'll just do like a kind of across the board kind of thing. Yeah, that should be pretty good, I think. Oh, I went off the side there a little bit. There we go. Let's get some grass. $20 grass. Okay. Want some grass on the back side here for sure. Whoops. Careful to do that. Okay, we'll probably plop a couple of trees in here maybe. How do we do that? Large cherry. Let's put in some cherry trees. A few of these. And how's that? And we'll add in Minnie's elm, old oak. we can add in right up here, maybe. Won't be too close. Hang on, let me zoom out a bit here. That's huge. I think I can, that's right, I can make this smaller, right? There, how's that? That's better. Let's pop one over here. I'm spending some money, but that's fine. One there, and then maybe one over here. Okay, not super busy. It looks good. We can add a bit more later too, right? All right. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. Next episode, we'll get that corn harvest done, and then we're going to start moving some pigs into the butcher. Not from this pen, but from the other one. And we'll take it from there. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button on the way. It would be awesome. And let me know what you think on where we're going with this. Hope you guys have an amazing day.